Thanks for having me.
Yes, yes, and of
Not
course,
Marcy, Marcy.
Marcy Chin, my apologies, my apologies. Yes, super, super talented artist. I have to say, me not know, I'm fun out right now. Yes, yes, big, big shout out again. Yes, big up to Ghost
Wow.
and all of the artists. Them big up on yourself. Yes, but I have to say, you are such an amazing, amazing, amazing talent. Again, I've said it a while back that you're about to be the biggest thing coming out of Jamaica. That they definitely need to be on the lookout for you. And I'm definitely holding still to what I'm saying because I first got a glimpse of your talent when you performed on the Reggae Sumfest. It was a digital show, a virtual show, and
Right.
you did a little clipping, of course, to signify what us black people were actually facing here in America and just on a whole racism. And I have to say the message that you put out there that was so powerful, and you actually mentioned that you did it in such a short time. So just tell us about that creative process and what was that like, doing that clipping at Reggae Sumfest.
It's crazy because I had just came around DOWNSOUND. I hadn't signed yet. I was, recruited by Scatter in those times. And Corona had just come about, and they weren't sure. Well, Joe wasn't sure if he wanted to still host Sumfest, but he was like, you know what, let's do it virtually. And still, there was no mention of me being a part of the show. Then Joe thought about it and was like, because he had been seeing my TikToks, because during those times we had just entered the curfew season. And so I found TikTok and I was, just doing my thing, and he was like really impressed with it. So he was like, can you do something for Sumfest? With what's happening now with the Black Lives Matter movement, it'd be interesting if you could do something for it. And I just kind of went into my zone, and that's what I came up with. And he was like really impressed with it, and he was like, okay, we're definitely hearing this. And it got such a positive feedback. I was actually surprised at the feedback that I got. Yeah.
But I have to say, it was a beautiful piece. It's a work of art. I mean, even though to you that it may not seem as big, but I believe what really signify why it became big and got the recognition that it got is because it's what we're feeling, is what we're experiencing, and
Right.
that's
It came from my
definitely the
heart.
atmosphere, that we were
Yeah.
embarked in at that time. And still, I mean, slavery been a part of our culture for so many years. I mean, and racism that is just not going away, that the brutal killing of our black people,
Right.
it hurt, it hurt to see it, and
Yeah,
that's
we're
the reason
all
why I speak
affected by
volume.
it, no matter where in the world we are as Black people. An injustice anywhere for Black people is everywhere.
Exactly, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. And I have to say, again, love, love, love that piece. If you guys haven't seen it, make sure that you guys go and check it out. And plus, I still have it on my Instagram page, so you could check out what we're
Wow.
actually talking about. Because again, like I said, it's super, super powerful, and it meant a lot during that time. So you are currently signed right now to DownSound Records, correct?
I signed right after that show.
Right after the show.
Yeah, like at the end of I gave my signature officially.
Wow. Oh my gosh. So bring us through that moment. How did you actually feel when you say, "Hey, I'm going to actually sign you right now and you are going to become part of a label?"
I felt good. It felt good knowing that there were people who actually recognized my talent, because for a while I've just been doing it like as an underground artist, wasn't really looking at who might be looking at me. So to know that a company such as Down Sound, thought I was worthy of being signed to the company was like was a great feeling.
Yes. And I mean, it's weird because we actually thought for a minute that you were actually signed before Reggae Sumfest.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, because you know how it goes when a company wants to sign an artist, that the dating phase, as I like to call it, where they kind of are trying to convince you. Well, not really convince you, but, make you comfortable and you see what it would be like if you
If you're
actually
signed.
do.
Mm,
So, I was, around and kind of getting familiar with how things run in the company to see if it's something that I would be kind to, and I didn't mind. I mean, it's not a perfect situation, but that it's a pretty good one. So
right,
yeah, I'm
right.
grateful.
And that's the most important thing. I mean, every path that you're on your music career is definitely just going to give you the life experience. It don't always mean that
Yeah,
you have to stay with who you first sign with. It's all
right,
stages, but it's definitely good to feel it out and actually see because and go through them contracts, because we have definitely heard artists that sign and kind of sign their life away without
yeah,
really reading the contract to make sure that they get their royalties and what is owed to them. So it's okay to as you mentioned, do a little dating phase just to see if it was going to be a right fit
right.
for you, and you
Exactly.
definitely decided that, yeah, you're going to sign. So you're signed to them now, which is an amazing thing. It's important as artists to get that backing, and that's what some lack, like in terms of the finance, to make sure that you get the right quality music video, your production of your music come out the right way. So I have to say congratulations to you, because you have accomplished what many artists already in the business for many years is trying to accomplish, but you actually make that, and it's all due to your talent. So I just say congrats on being
Right.
signed to Down Sound.
And
And
it's crazy. A lot of people see that because, being an underground artist means that a lot of people still don't know who I am. So, a lot of people don't know that it's really due to my work.
mm-hmm,
So, not to mention the negativity, but, a lot of them just think just some random situation or it's a, special favor or whatever. But they don't know that I've actually been in the game for a while, just trying to make my way.
right.
So it really,
And again, like I said, there is nobody out there that is gonna look and say that, hey, you didn't get your record deal based on, of course, your talent, because you are super talented, without a doubt. And to
yeah.
me, it's like you are creating a different lane in the Jamaican music. Have you ever heard that? The way that your sound is compared
I've
to
been
the regular
hearing that,
dancehall.
and it's been blowing my mind.
Uh
I've been
huh.
hearing it, and it has been blowing my mind because I don't think like that. I don't think okay, I'm going to be different. I'm just doing,
You.
and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'm just doing me, I'm really happy to see that people are really liking it. So yeah, that's crazy.
So I'm curious with your sound now. Is it based off of just a freestyle way, or is it you just really recording and saying that this is a song based on the sound that you're actually putting out right now?
Well, I'll get the beat before.
Mm-hmm.
So when I get the beat, I just do what it tells me to do, and it's I write
Mm-hmm.
songs. Sometimes I'll do it in front of the microphone. Sometimes I do it prior to. I have I like to go into my zone and put it together and the producer. That's like my favorite. But my process is not like a one way thing.
Mm-hmm.
Several ways comes out. But yeah, it's just what because the producer that I work with, I I have like my main producer who I've been working with for years, so he understands me and I understand him. Kind of have like a similar uh, creativity going on because
Okay.
I'd say that like when it comes to beat making,
Mm-hmm.
he's like how can I explain that? Like we're similar in that I'd say the way I structure my lyrics is kind of similar to how he would structure the beat. Yeah.
Mm.
And yeah, that's kind of how I feel about that. So it's like a match made in heaven, kind of like a marriage when it comes to the work. I have worked with other producers, and I've started to open myself up now to like accept beats from other producers. So interested in seeing how that's gonna work out going forward. You see me? But I've been fortunate to find someone who really understands my style, and so even if he experiments, I'm very experimental. So it's like, as soon as I hear something that sounds crazy, like these beats that I'm on now, it's like, yeah, it's perfect for me. So yeah, this is it. So yeah.
Yes, and like I said, it's a match made in heaven, holy matrimony, with you and your
Yeah.
producer.
Yeah.
This is, like I said, you and your producer is definitely creating a different sound that is coming out of Jamaica right now. You are creating your
But,
own lane. And I have to say, you guys just need to continue doing what you're doing because it's working. All right, you got the formula, so you guys got to keep mixing, yeah, and keep producing these hits because it's truly, truly amazing to hear this kind of music, the quality of music, and how like effortless it is for you, especially when it comes to your promotion. The way how you make your face up, face tune. The way how you do your stuff is really nice,
the
and I have to say,
TikTok.
yes. I do appreciate the fact how you highlight certain things that is going on that people try to bring like a negative connotation to, like people who like to who use the filter, and you're like, so what?
Right.
You're cute in our real
Yeah, so
life
what?
too, you know.
Yeah.
So tell us the
Yeah.
reason why you decide to touch on certain topics like that, because I do see it.
It's really what you said. People want to drag people for using the things that are available to us to reuse.
Mm.
Isn't it like that's why they make the app to reuse them? So what the problem? Um, I want to look like this.
Mm-hmm.
I never say, you know what I'm saying? Like there are people for years, magazines do it with models, and now we have our own access to it, and we can do what we want and have fun, and we don't have to just post one boring picture and I eat that. You wanna, zhuzh it up, and it's interesting to look at, and people love it. So even though they are complaining about it, why is it that these are the pictures that are getting the most likes? The most attention, because people love it. People love excitement and color, and if we can do it, then sure, because it's creativity manifesting in, and people just need to get out of their body and relax and just say it's, and it's really not that serious. It's an app,
Exactly.
and that. When me in a real life, me not add my face, me not try use the app on my face in my
Fierce.
real life. But so what drama? Like get over yourself.
Exactly. Like you said, it's available to you. So what is the problem? Like,
So
just relax.
easy.
Yes, live life. But I love the way how you bring that ease to it. Because again,
Right.
you're
I'm
resonating to a
a
lot
little
of
bit
females
different.
out there and men. Cause men use the app too. Them like act like so them they use it, the
True.
filter. Them use it too. So
Let me use it. It's true.
so I'm like, oh, you're actually normalizing it so people can just relax, and you do it in such a comical
Ah,
way to tell them, so like, yeah, me use it, but I'm cute too. Like, yeah, so what? That's
yeah.
the thing. But I appreciate the way how you are as an artist, because you're truly entertaining. Like you're grabbing everybody in just based on how, again, you do your little skits and everything promoting your song, and we love it. And I know you have the challenge that was going on. Is the challenge over as yet? You pick a winner?
Uh,
I still a go on.
you mean for
They give me more.
girls? Oh, give me more. Oh yeah, we did that. Yeah, we did choose three winners. I collaborated with Sher Doll. That's the girl that does my hair. Big up Sher.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and we gave away three wigs, and it was
Nice.
actually a pretty successful campaign. And after that, I mean, girls still making videos. It's still going on just because them feel the vibe. So I love that. Big up
Because the song is
everybody
a
that.
hit. That's why I had to ask. I'm like, is it still going on? Because we still feeling them still are rolling.
Yeah, man. I'm
Especially si-
like, every day I have to repost a video because every day I'm being tagged.
mm-hmm.
Girls and men making videos, which is so surprising and exciting for me. Like every time I see Abigail do a video, I'm like, whoa, okay,
But
that's
I mean,
cool.
listen, it's this is your time. I always say you gotta enjoy the moment. This is your success.
Yeah,
You're an artist, and this is what's gonna happen with your fans. You know, you're gonna have all different type of fans. So it's
yeah,
always good to be open. But I just again love everything. Again, if you're just tuning into One Love Radio, we have live on the phone line calling all the way from Jamaica, Marcy Chin. Yes, she have a single that is doing really really well right now in Jamaica. We're going to talk about that a little bit more. It's titled "Give Me More." We're going to play it a little bit later on. But as she mentioned, the challenge, she gave away some wigs to the three winner them. So big up on herself when I get on herself some nice ears so I can look slay
yeah,
and
yeah.
tone up. Yeah. So tell us about "Give Me More" because I appreciate the fact that you highlight Cher. She was a former dancehall queen because now she renounced her title. She's no longer in dancing. She's an entrepreneur, businesswoman, slaying all the wigs. So,
Yes.
what made you decide to, basically mention her name in the song, and what's your relationship like with Cher?
Well, when I had first got the beat, I was fresh out of her shop, you know. So
So it's a true to the
yeah, so
lyrics.
yes. So that's really it's really that simple. I was just fresh out the shop and thinking about what I could say, to really big her up because the first time I actually um worked with her, she came and slayed my hair for a video shoot. And prior to that, I wasn't really wearing wigs. I was rocking a short cut and everything. And the moment she put me in the wig, it was like it was almost like I became visible to everybody. And I was like, "Whoa, Marcy!"
Should
you know
change your
what I mean?
life.
So I just, yes, practically. So I just kept, going back to her, and she's been very, very good to me in terms of, customer service.
Mm.
She treats me well, and she makes me feel good. She hypes me up when she's doing my hair, and when I say, yeah, man, are you,
Well,
are
say
you
you I get all of the
successful?
business.
Yeah. I mean, shout out to the other hairdressers out there. I'm not saying that, I wouldn't try someone else, but she's definitely been good to me.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's the least I could do to repay her. I mean, aside from the fact that I do pay her to do my hair, but
Your parents say no free, but you're still
it's not free, but I really
really
respect her.
are,
I
are
love,
awesome.
you see, when I see people out there really going after their passion, are serious about it,
Mm-hmm.
and have a good heart with it, they will get my support all day, every day. And sure really is that girl.
And that is
Really.
so right, and that is good. I mean, we have to support our own, of course, without a
Definitely.
doubt, and especially when people are definitely trying, and she's there, she's excelling in her
Yeah.
line of work right now, which is really proud to see from where she's coming from to where she is
Yes,
now.
I feel really proud of it. And I just because before that, actually dancing, um, when she really first started out on social media, like social media was like blowing up, she danced to one of my, you know, um, and in those days when I started putting out more songs, uh, more songs that would make me dance to whatever. Sometimes I would reach out to her and say, "Hey, can I pay you to do this?" And she would listen to the song. I said, "No, man, that's a bad man. I take my
Mm.
money." And I said, "All right, girl." And she just like danced to it, and I'm like, "Whoa!" Because all the other girls are always like thirsty to get paid, and
Pay.
she's just like, "Oh, you're bad." She's like,
Mm.
"Love me." She loves my music for real, and I'm like, "Yo, I really, you know, I really want the chance to be able to repay her." And years later, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
here we are.
Yeah, I mean, you're,
Because
you're definitely a
I
peer.
don't forget kindness. I don't forget kindness. Once you have been kind to me, I
Mm-hmm.
will never forget that.
And that is
So
great. That is truly
yeah.
awesome, and it's like a great way to be. And you definitely repay her, of course, mentioning the name of the song. Cause say all the business I get from that. Everybody got
Yeah.
share.
I'll own a sure I say
I
big up sure. Like them the one time left here just
got, They must say I
the,
share, I
the
do it.
video. I say, yeah.
I
And then when
love
I'm
it.
out there doing my performances and I don't even have to sing that part. And just I mean, I feel like he's mad in my part.
Mm. Yeah, but I love
Yeah,
that.
like
That's a
I'm
one
really
one
proud of
and
him.
wash each other situation, and I love it.
Definitely.
I love it. I love it. So I'm curious, how do you actually feel about your single right now? Does a mash up the dancehall scene right now? I mean,
Must
you go out.
feel like must feel so good. It's like
Mm.
it's definitely a dream come true. Enough time I there on social media and I see like other artists having that kind of experience and always I get goosebumps. And I say, wow, like goals.
Mm-hmm.
So to see that happening for me now, like, whoa there. Is this for real right now? Like, how is this even happening?
It's
I
your
mean,
time.
I can't believe like these people know because mentally, sometimes like when I get the shows to do, I'm honestly before now I wasn't really expecting that. I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, all right, I'm gonna go there and do my thing. I'm used to going out there to introduce myself to the people. So when me thing, me just expect them to stand up and listen. I said, all right, cool. I'm gonna probably check out her music because she go on with herself. But I tell her when the people them start sing out and I can't hear myself, I say, whoa, yes,
A star has been born.
a star has been born.
No, it's definitely amazing to see. Again, like I said, just watching your journey and just see how, like you mentioned, the crowd. I'm not even an artist, and just to listen to them sing it make me proud for you as an artist to actually hear them just sing the song word for word. And it's truly amazing. So the music video is actually out, so make sure that you guys go and subscribe to her Vivo channel. Yes, Marcy Chin. Yes, get really familiar with the name. And I'm just curious, 'cause, you're doing really well in Jamaica. You're doing very few performances. Can we actually expect you in the States anytime soon? Is that on your agenda?
Actually, yes.
Woo!
Yes. You can, for all the people listening, just please just tune into my Instagram so you'll see what I have coming. I can't name anything right now, but yeah, I have something coming up really soon too. In this month, I'm gonna be in your town in New York.
In New York. Wow. Okay. Nice. So you
Yeah,
see?
so probably look out for that for the date
Ready for
once that's
touchdown. She ready for give it
completed.
more. Give it more, Amasichin.
Yes.
Give it.
Oh,
Give.
I want to make a special mention to the producer. His name is Conor McCarthy. He's a part of War 21. I don't know if your listeners might be familiar with that.
Of course, I'm
With
familiar
the
with
crew,
War
what is it?
21.
Yeah, big up Conor right too.
Legend in
Man,
the
I tell you,
biz.
cause when me hear I came home and checked the rhythm. Let me say, Steny a rhythm, you know. You see, when me hear the rhythm, goosebumps pull up my body. By later that night, I have the song.
Mad. Mad. And listen, it's a
Yeah,
hit. It's a hit. Give me more
wow.
is
I'm
a
not gonna
hit.
say of
Mm.
all the songs that I've recorded, when me hear that rhythm, let me tell you, I get a special feeling when I never get for no other song when I ever do.
That talk to you,
Yeah.
man. It was talking to you, and I love that. Like we said,
So,
big hit single, doing crazy in Jamaica right now, and of course here in the States. As she mentioned earlier, when the people them gonna get them ear done, even though I share do it, them a sing say I share do it. Yeah,
big up
yes.
Sure. Let's go.
So
Yeah.
big top promo for
And she's
her.
actually really good at what she does too. It's
Yes.
no gas.
No,
Cause trust me,
exactly.
never good.
Listen, we don't say a whole
But
heap
she
of
really.
female leave from here,
Mhm.
and then when them go dream weekend and all of that kind of something, that them get them ear done by share. So we see. We know that she hustling and
You
doing
know,
her
say she
thing.
legit.
You
Yeah.
legit. Yes. And I'm curious, do you actually have like an EP that the fans could be on a lookout for?
um, Not in this moment, but yeah, that's on the agenda. Right now, I'm mostly focused on my Sumfest, my physical Sumfest debut. which is coming up on July 22nd. Yeah. So with all the excitement and all the love I've been getting, I earned myself a spot on that stage. So big up everybody where really have been following and, have the song trending right now. Because without them, it wouldn't be this. So big up all my supporters, all my new supporters, and big up you and all the other DJs that have been really supporting the song as well. It's a joy to know that I don't have to, because before me I feel sick, what I say. Me have a song, play this now, I check it out, but me I tell all the phones have been ringing like, yo, send me the song. Me I say yes, no. That can't talk about.
The tables have definitely turned because, again, as I
Yeah.
mentioned, you a star, girl, a star. She a star. She is a
Rasta.
star. So I'm happy to hear, of course, you got signed from Reggae Sumfest virtual. Now you're going to be performing live on the stage among some
Yeah.
real top big celebrities. Where you say you're
Wow.
ready. You're
No
ready.
pressure.
No pressure. No pressure. Well, you got this. You got this. We already see your
Yeah.
performance, so we know so you're gonna bring it real nice and spicy for all of your
Funny,
fans.
the first Sumfest that I did, the taste, so I never get to rehearse or nothing like that because Joe's thing was when he was like, all right, cool, do the TikTok skit for to open Sumfest, and then the day before the actual show, he sends me a WhatsApp message to say, um get to the studio that where we filmed the show where we everybody did the performance. Him say show up X time. Some say him say you're performing. Some say performing or rehearsing. And me and him say no, you're gonna perform. Some say what you mean? You're gonna perform. I didn't, so am I not gonna be able to rehearse or whatever? No, tomorrow is the actual day. And say, so I said, what am I gonna sing? Like, what am I gonna do? And he's like, just sing the song that you're promoting now. So at the time, I was promoting Nasty Love, and then so I'm gonna just put in two more songs in that. I'm gonna put in Ride and My Choice. So the only time the band had with me to learn my song was when I did sound check.
Wow.
Yeah,
Listen.
and then my outfit was made just 4 hours before, and when the designer came to try the outfit, it wasn't even functional because he didn't make he didn't put like a zipper in there to help me to get in
So,
and
oh, you're
out
gonna get
easily.
in.
So once I get in the outfit,
Yeah,
I thought me
swap.
did a so you know what? Me never get to bathe
Oh.
or nothing. Me have to stay in that till performance time.
Oh,
So it was like a
wow.
whole thing going on because even I had there was like it was made based on a Grace Jones inspired outfit. So there was this thing that was supposed to, and it couldn't even work because I had these faux locks. So it's like
Yes.
it was a drama. It was a drama.
Drama.
But you know what? I gained a lot of fans from that little performance. So me have to really big up Joe for giving me the opportunity because it's one of two things. I could have said no, I never everybody
Me not
get to
ready.
rehearse. Some people rehearse 2 3 times, and then me I your artist and mega flop, or I could have just say oh my for one shot. So what make it do? Make it just take it and I that my choose, and I don't regret it this day because I'll tell you, I got a lot of backlash for that because he put me on prime time as a new artist where nobody not know,
No.
and a lot of people were mad at that. But you know what? It's my thing, and like I said, I gained a lot. To drag me through the mud. I just take it and say that's a that.
So how do you embrace, the hate that comes with it, or the criticism that comes with, being in the music industry?
I just know say nobody can escape no matter how good you think you are or how good you think. Because sometimes I see some artists and I say them perfect, nothing not to them. And I still see them get hate. So I tell myself that, there's no positive without negative. Like it just doesn't work like that.
And that is
and I
a
just have to accept it wholeheartedly. Like I'm not trying to kid myself or anything. Sometimes I see half the time when I see the comments, it's based on ignorance. Like they don't really know what they're saying. So I mean, I say whatever. You don't mean that because you don't even know what you're talking about.
yes, and that's good. That's definitely a good method to use. So just know that whatever they say don't have nothing to do with you. As long as them not affect your life. It's best to tune it out. And as you mentioned, there's gonna be hate, whether good or bad. So as an artist, you just have to know it comes with the career. So therefore, don't let it affect you mentally, and just focus on your craft.
Right. You
Or if
just have
anything,
to
just put on
decide.
music.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I have to say big shout out to Joe because he know that you're a star and put you up on prime time the way that he did, and it definitely introduced you to the world for us to for you to gain as much fans as you got, including myself, as I mentioned. From that performance, I was like, oh my gosh, this girl is a star. That loved
Wow.
every moment of it. Been following your career since then, and I know moving forward, when you go Reggae Sumfest, say you're gonna bring it again. So so you're gonna get a next
I have
80,000
no
fan on top
choice.
of it.
Oh, I'm looking forward to
you
that.
know? So I saw it ago, we had double it up, but no, you're truly a star. I can't wait for the EP to drop. As you say, you're working on it. But do you have like any collaboration that's in the works that we could actually be on the lookout for?
Well, I will not tell you the answer to that.
No.
I love surprising you guys with that. So you can just
Okay.
wonder who
hmm
made me.
Well, I get the scoop first, but it's okay. She'll keep it private. She'll keep it private. But say as soon as anything leak, we're gonna
No
make her
one
know.
jinx it. I promise you. I'm a very superstitious.
Okay, okay. It's a big, big international artist. You can't go with that. Like, is it a local? She okay. She's zip tie with it. It's all good. It's all good. Like we said, we're gonna keep you guys in tune, Redland. No worries. Once we hear the single is coming out, we'll let you guys know
Just
who the
know that
artist
you'll
is.
be one of the first people to have that track.
Man, all right, that we like, so we can premiere it right there. So, all right, on the year,
Right,
Redland.
this
She gonna treat me nice, so she gonna get to it, alright? So we're gonna bring it to you
you
guys so you'll be the first to
know.
hear it. Love, love, love it. So is there any other projects or anything that you're working on that you love your fans to know right now before you leave us?
They should definitely look out for more singles for sure. The work never ever stops. Always creating. So more things to drop soon. But definitely look out for Buzz because that's the newest one. It's
Okay.
out now, but I'm just starting promotions on that, and there is a video that's gonna accompany that. So see, I told you one thing.
Okay, okay, alright. So yeah, you said Buzz. Yeah, we
Yes, you
played that a
played
little bit
it
earlier.
earlier.
Yes, we played it
Yeah.
earlier. All right, so we're gonna just move it backwards, and we're gonna play the one where I go on with a whole bunch of buzz, the party scene right now, which
Yeah.
is the "Give Me More."
Yeah.
So of course, we'd love for you to actually introduce, that single to Radioland. But before you do, I want to say thank you so much for taking the time out to do this interview, bringing all the info to Radioland because I know they truly appreciate it. Like I said, you are definitely an artist to watch. I said it a while back, and now you're living it, and I love, love, love to see female artists in this business actually truly shine. Them call me the DJ that is a female advocate. Come, I love advocate for the female. The man them stay in the business. Them just love support them
Yeah.
and them, but we need to make sure say the females them is at the forefront because you guys are super super talented, and of course you guys are holding up dancehall. A phone of music
Wow.
really bring that nice vibe. So I have to say I appreciate everything. I love all that you're doing. I can't wait to see what unfolds in your music career because I know it's gonna be nothing but the best. You are an international act, and your creativity is just phenomenal. You're creating a lane of your own, and it's definitely great to see. So I just want to say big up yourself and thank you again. I wish you nothing but great success, and of course I know you're gonna kill it on a Reggae Sumfest, but we're gonna be on the lookout. We're gonna watch, and we have to bring it back to the fans them right here. Sumfest, all right? So we
Yes,
don't say
thank
I'm gonna
you
kill
so
it.
much.
And of course,
Thank
can't
you
wait for
so
you to
much.
touch down in other states because you know, say you are now family to One Love Radio. So anytime when you reach, you can definitely pass through whatever you're promoting. We're definitely here to support you because we say One Love, all right?
Period. Thank you so much for having me. I really, really appreciate you and your support and your love, man. We need that, and to know that it exists is like a big deal. So big up you and big up your listeners. Big up One Love Radio, right? This is she. Me. It's a joy to be here talking to you.
Mad, mad. So introduce your single that is definitely blazing the party scene right now in Jamaica for our listeners.
All right. Well, you don't know, girl, Marcy Chin, and right now I'm going to give me more. Yeah, DJ Black Barbie, just drop it